In 1926, Carter G. Woodson, the African-American historian, author, and journalist, who was one of the first people to study African-American history, established Negro History Week to make sure that Black Americans were recognized for their contributions and accomplishments. Since then, Americans like Jackie Robinson, Hattie McDaniel, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., and others have been acknowledged and honored throughout the world. Many more such inspiring individuals still need to have their stories told, and among them are many Jamaicans. February is the annual month when Black history is celebrated. Much will be said about some of Jamaica's popular Black contributors to history, such as Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley, Louis Bennett, etc. But there are some lesser known women and men that contributed to Black history in Jamaica and worldwide. As a part of our tribute, we're featuring 12 Jamaican Black history contributors you may never have heard about. Now welcome back to Elite Jamaica, the place you come to learn about Jamaica and Jamaicans. If it's your first time joining me here, consider subscribing to the channel by clicking that red subscribe button. And do remember to turn on notifications by clicking that bell icon so you never miss any of my updates. Number 12. Arthur Wint, 1920 to 1992. Born in Plowden, Manchester in 1920, track star Arthur Wint is credited as putting Jamaica on the map by winning Jamaica's first Olympic gold in the 1948 men's 400 meter. He is fondly known as the Gentle Giant because of his 6.5 feet stature, and today his statue stands in front of the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica. Number 11. Robert Sutherland, 1830 to 1878. In Ontario, Jamaican-born Robert Sutherland graduated from Queen's University in 1852 with honors in classics and mathematics. He graduated from Osgoode Hall in Toronto in 1855 to become Canada's first Black lawyer. Number 10. Dr. Oral Moody, 1882 to 1947. Born in Kingston, Jamaica in 1882, Dr. Oral Moody went to London in 1904 to study medicine at King's College. The difficulties of finding work and housing led to Dr. Moody to set up his own successful practice in Peckham. Dr. Moody has served the president of the League of Colored Peoples, a group whose main goal was to promote equality. Number 9. Cleve Campbell, born April 16, 1955. Cleve Campbell, known as DJ Kool Herc, is credited with inventing hip-hop, the widely popular musical genre that has spread throughout the world. Born in Jamaica, his family moved to New York in 1967. He was just starting out as a DJ in 1973 when he and his sister, Cindy, decided to throw a party in their West Bronx apartment in New York. This was the first hip-hop party in history. With its origin at a party, hip-hop culture was a fusion of social, musical, and political influences from the start. Number 8. Maurice Ashley, born March 6, 1966. The first African American to achieve the rank of International Grandmaster in chess, he was born in Kingston in 1966. He moved to the US at the age of 12 and began playing chess at 14. He attained the title of National Master in 1986. Number 7. Lester Holt, March 8, 1951. The lead anchor of the NBC Nightly News, Holt's Jamaican heritage comes through his grandparents. His newscast was the most watched news program in the US in 2015. He is the first African American to be a lead anchor on a broadcast television weekday nightly news program. In 2012, Holt traveled to Jamaica to trace his ancestry and reconnect with family members who live on the island today. Number 6. Angela Reid, born March 19, 1961. Miss Reid was appointed as Chief Usher of the White House in October 2011. She was born in St. Thomas, Jamaica, and is the first woman and only the ninth person to hold this position. She began her career at the Half Moon Club in Jamaica before serving as general manager at the Ritz-Carlton, Pentagon City in Arlington, Virginia. She has 25 years of hotel management experience. Number 5. John Brown Russwurm, 1799 to 1851. Born in Port Antonio, Jamaica, John Russwurm moved to the United States at an early age, along with his partner Samuel Cornish. They published the first U.S. black newspaper, Freedom Journal, to counteract the racist views of the mainstream press. The paper lasted 2 years. Russwurm was one of the first black to graduate from college in the U.S. Number 4. Colin Powell, born April 5, 1937. Retired 4-star U.S. Army General Colin Powell is the son of Jamaican immigrants. He served as the 65th U.S. Secretary of State under President George W. Bush from 2001 to 2005. He is the first African American to ever serve in that office. He is also the first and only African American to serve on the Joint Chiefs of Staff to date. Number 3. Bessie Stringfield, 1911 to 1993. Jamaican Bessie Stringfield was the first black woman to complete a solo motorcycle ride across the United States. She was born in Kingston in 1911 to a Jamaican father and a Dutch mother. When Bessie was 5 years old, her parents died and she was then adopted and raised by an Irish woman in Boston. She taught herself to ride her first motorcycle, a 1928 Indian Scout, at the age of 18. Bessie supported herself by doing motorcycle stunts at carnivals. In World War I, she became a civilian courier for the U.S. Army, completing a rigorous training program and riding her own blue 61 cubic inch Harley-Davidson to carry messages between domestic bases. She worked for the Army for 4 years, crossing the United States 8 times. Number 2. Mary Seacole, 1805 to 1881. Born in Kingston, Jamaica, Mary Seacole is referred to by many as British heroine for her work assisting wounded British soldiers during the Crimean War in 1854 to 1856. She was an avid traveler and visited many places including America, Haiti, and Panama. Her life's work came to the attention of many in Britain when her best-selling autobiography entitled Wonderful Adventures of Mistress Seacole in Many Lands was published in 1857. The book chronicled her travels around the world and gave a direct insight from a black woman's perspective on Victorian society and its attributes to race. Number 1. Marcus Garvey, 1887 to 1940. One of the leaders of the Pan-Africanism movement, Garvey was born in St. Anne's Parish in Jamaica, and during his life was a publisher, entrepreneur, and civil rights activist. The self-taught political leader founded the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League. Today, his teachings, which were meant to enable people of African descent and to ensure economic, social, and political improvement in the black community, are known as Garveyism. Thank you for joining me again, guys. I really do hope you found this video interesting or informative. If so, please do remember to give it a thumbs up. And you can subscribe to Elite Jamaica by clicking that red subscribe button. And remember to turn on notifications by clicking that blue bell icon so you never miss any of my updates. I am Alex. Bless.
Oh, Jamaica! Jamaica! So it's not a sweet 16. I wanna just pass 20. Jamaica, half century.
I'm on a mission.
A mission!
Today is the day. Start your ignition. Let's take it away.